some sweep marks. Slowly and carefully, he stood up and circled the body. "Breed will decide who's in charge," Merlin said, his head tingling with a light headache. "Do you smell paint?" "Paint?" "Fresh paint. My headache can smell fresh paint in a second." He pulled the tiny flashlight from his pocket and ran its beam across the walls. He found what he was looking for right away. Large, bold graffiti adorned the wall facing the street. "And I shed tears of happiness and helplessness." "What is this?" Levy asked. "This is an interesting case. Mine or yours? Should we flip for it?" You, it's yours. Limor is having a complicated pregnancy. I'm entering Code Limor until cigar time." Merlin patted Superintendent Levy's back amiably, but clarified. "Like you said, we'll take it up with Breed. In the meantime, listen, the internet on my cell phone doesn't work. Can you Google this graffiti?" Superintendent Levy smiled. "You mean you have no idea how to work the internet?" He began typing. "Just for you, Jonah. Just for you. Hold on. No results for the phrase." "Okay," said Merlin. "So in the meantime, why don't you tell your officers to go look for her car on the street?" "Her car?" "I don't know what the story is here, but she's not the type to get murdered in a building in South Tel Aviv. In her league, this would happen at a 5-star hotel, or at a fancy home in Ramat HaSharon, or someplace like that. If she's here, she either came by taxi or in her car. Have your officers go outside and look for her car. Or something." Superintendent Eli Levy was happy. They sat bent over, side by side, at the circumcision celebration of the son of one of the officers in their department, their chairs too close together, and the wall leaning inward toward the diners, forcing them to duck toward their plates and carry on their conversations from this pose. Across from them, outside the small square windows, the rain poured, and Superintendent Merlin thought about the body and the case that now officially belonged to him. "Oh, Jonah," Levy said, luxuriating in his moment. "What a show you put on for Breed. But nothing worked. I won. You're just bad, Jonah. You're bad at the most important thing, understanding Breed's brain." Levy sucked on an olive, pulled the pit from his mouth, and presented it to Jonah. They both knew he was alluding to the size of Breed's brain. They also knew that Levy was bound to inherit Breed's position one day, guaranteeing his bright future in the police force. Soon he would be made police commissioner, and then he would easily finesse the necessary maneuvers for the rank of police commander. Unlike Merlin's, Levy's path was paved. Unlike Merlin, he had a path. Merlin protested. "There's so much DNA on that body that I can solve this case by tomorrow. Between you and me, the murderer might as well just turn himself in, because we've already got half of him under her fingernails." Levy tried to sit back, but banged his head against the leaning wall. "Ouch!" "Fine, Merlin, fine. Enjoy your case. DNA and call it a day. Best of luck to you. I'm happy with the cases I got this week. 2 thugs killed a homeless man on the beach. A husband murdered his wife in Ramat Gan and screamed that he did it. Open and shut cases. I'm happy." "Say, did you get tickets to the festival already?" Merlin asked. "I only have 2 kids, but I need 6 tickets." At that moment, a large man brought a microphone to his mouth and with a screeching voice announced the commencement of the round of toasts for the newborn. First up, Commander Menashe Breed. Their commander rose from his seat at the head of the long table. Superintendent Levy and Superintendent Merlin each grabbed an olive from the communal dish and began sucking on it. "Listen," whispered Levy, "before I forget. Last night, at home, I checked out that graffiti from the murder scene again. Still nothing. But I remembered something. There's this guy, some kind of journalist. He writes a weekly column for the local paper about graffiti around the city. Why don't you talk to him? What have you got to lose?" "You have a name? A phone number?" Merlin whispered. "What did you think? That I'd leave you to Google on your own?" Levy said, giving his friend a piece of paper with a name and a number.